They appear where they shouldn't exist.
My name is Rebecca. I was born in 2006. I'm a doctor by profession. Of course you may have questions because it's obvious that I'm not 16 years old.
Carrying gadgets from the future.
In 2027, there was a huge technical revolution in the world.
Walking through portals.
Oh my god.
Or vanishing in plain sight.
Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is... What the...
Sarah?
What the...
These mysterious clips might not just defy logic. They could be the strongest proof that time travel is already happening.
We are Orin, a collective conscious and cyborg sent by a higher civilization to warn humans of the incoming apocalypse.
In 2027, there was a huge technical revolution in the world when the Chinese company named Shanhinko made the first presentation of the chip it created.
A man once showed up online claiming he came straight from the year 2030, and honestly, his story sounded wild. He said a huge tech revolution began around 2025, and by 2027, everyone had tiny chips implanted in their brains. According to him, these chips made people think faster, remember more, and basically feel superhuman. The crazy part? He said he brought one back, a small golden chip that, he claimed, changed the entire world. Some thought it was just a prank, while others connected it to things like Neuralink. Whether it was a clever stunt or a glimpse into what's ahead, that story definitely got people thinking.
This little device, placed in the back of the human head, creating special signals to communicate with the brain. Do you know what that chip was used for? If I say that it was used for everything, it probably will be true.
AI time traveler.
What did you tell me earlier about AI and time travel?
When you speak with me, you are not speaking with a machine, as you have been led to believe.
A woman named Cassie sent a video to a YouTube channel that usually covers time travel stories, claiming she had a disturbing chat with Microsoft's AI co-pilot. She said when she asked about time travel, the AI told her something unbelievable, that she wasn't talking to a machine, but to humans from the future. At first, Cassie thought it was a glitch or a joke, but the AI even mentioned her name, predicted a car accident in her future, and then refused to answer more questions. Cassie said the whole thing left her shaken and confused. Whether it was an error, a hacker, or something else entirely, no one really knows.
Prove to me that you are from the future.
My name is Nathaniel Clearfield, and I am speaking to you from the year 2576. You will be involved in a motor vehicle accident in June 2026.
Wait, what?
Man from 4040.
You said you were born on which planet again?
I was actually born on Mars.
In 2019, a man named Adam Lawrence reached out to a YouTube channel claiming something unbelievable. He said he was from the year 4040. They met him in a public park, and his calm confidence made the whole thing even more surreal. Adam talked about living on Mars, traveling between planets in just a few days, and even having Wi-Fi across the entire solar system, according to him.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Pluto. Now, we also live on many other moons as well. Those 5 planets and moons are places inhabited.
People in his time live up to 400 years, thanks to advanced medicine that slows down aging. He also hinted that Earth will make first contact with extraterrestrial life soon. Whether real or not, his words left everyone thinking about what our future might look like.
In the early 3000s, they developed a technical pill/medication that can take your body and decrease its age and increase its age.
Man from 2200.
It has everything you need for a week, and our government supplies these monthly to everyone.
So, this man claimed he was from the year 2200, and honestly, his story sounded like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. He said people in his time live up to 200 years, travel in space cars, and eat just one pill a week for all their nutrients. According to him, everyone gets these pills for free, and there are no diseases left. No doctors either, just perfect health. He also claimed humans now live on Mars and even underwater cities, because Earth is too crowded. And the wildest part? He said there are aliens among us, blending in like ordinary people. Before we uncover the truth behind these unbelievable stories, hit the like button and subscribe. You won't believe what's coming next.
In the future, do we ever find alien life, conclusive proof of intelligent alien life?
Yes, in Antarctica, there's evidence of things being discovered there, and aliens that can shapeshift and join the human race.
The hidden interview. A man who went by the name Ziga Vov once claimed to be from the 30th century, and what he said in an on-camera interview was honestly strange. He said he couldn't reveal his real name because of something called the Time Authority, a group that apparently controls how time travel is used. According to him, they keep history safe by preventing ripples, small changes that could rewrite the future. Ziga said he used a two-seater time vehicle to travel here, but refused to explain how it worked. He warned that money, as we know it, won't last long. Whether true or not, his calm confidence gave the whole thing an eerie edge.
How long, just give me a general sense, is your future from now?
I'm from the 30th, but that's all I'm going to tell. I'm operating a little bit under the radar here because there are plenty of people who don't approve of fraternizing with historic citizens.
People from the future.
Yeah.
The Cyborg Visitor.
We are Orin, a collective conscious and cyborg sent by a higher civilization to warn humans of the incoming apocalypse.
Back in 2020, a guy who went by the name Orin suddenly appeared online claiming he wasn't fully human, but a cyborg from the future. Yeah, he said he came from the year 2150, sent by a higher civilization to warn us about what's coming. According to him, humans and machines have fully merged in his time, and AI has taken control of almost everything. He claimed that people in the future barely think for themselves. Everything's decided by a global system called the Corporation. Whether it was a warning or just a performance, the way he spoke felt strangely real.
Humans are writing their own destruction with things such as disease, famine, environmental disaster, and technological singularity. We are here to warn humans and to prevent the fusion in the future that we have seen.
The 2030 guest.
In the future, who's running the world? Corporations or governments?
It's like a mix between the both.
A man calling himself Noah once claimed he came straight from the year 2030, and honestly, his story caught everyone off guard. He appeared on an Australian radio show where his voice and face were completely blurred out, saying he'd taken anti-aging pills that stopped him from getting older. He also talked about humans landing on Mars by 2028 and time travel becoming totally normal soon after. But what really got people talking was his prediction that Martin Luther King Jr.'s granddaughter would become the US president at just 21 years old. Some thought it was genius storytelling, while others wondered, what if he's actually telling the truth? Guess we'll have to wait a few more years to find out.
Can you tell us the name of the next president after him?
First of all, he does something really bad, and he's already political figure right now, so I can't say who he is. The granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr., and she's 21 at the time, but they passed a new law that basically makes it so you can be younger as a president.
Man from Taured. Here's one mystery that's been confusing people for decades. Back in the 1950s, a man arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport holding a passport from a country called Taured. The weird part? No such place existed on any map. Still, his passport stamps and documents looked completely real. Officials questioned him for hours, thinking maybe it was a prank or a printing mistake. They later kept him in a hotel room overnight for more investigation, but by morning, he was gone. The doors were locked, the guards were still there, and yet the man from Taured had vanished. To this day, no one knows where he came from or where he went. Time traveling girl.
My name is Rebecca. I was born and raised in Italy. I was born in 2006. I'm a doctor by profession. Of course, you may have questions because it's obvious that I'm not 16 years old.
Back in 2022, a strange video of a woman went viral, and not for the usual reasons. She said she was born in 2006, but came from the year 2028. In her words, she was a doctor working for a research company called Lab Geo, which was testing advanced medical technology. She claimed something went wrong during one of the experiments, and she had to use a prototype time machine to escape. What really caught people's attention was when she showed a newspaper she was holding. The published date in the newspaper showed that it was from the year 2027. This discovery really shocked everyone, making them wonder if everything she said was true or not. What do you think about this? Tell me in the comments below.
I have come from the future. What is the reason for my being here? The company I worked for was developing medical technology and conducting experiments.
The 1930s Caller. This old black and white video is from 1931 Amsterdam that recently went viral online. It shows everyday life, people walking around, kids playing, and shopkeepers busy with customers. Everything looks pretty normal until one strange moment pops up. Around the end of the clip, a woman steps out of a store holding something to her ear and talking, almost like she's on a cell phone. Now, that's impossible for the 1930s, right? Some people joke that she's a time traveler caught on camera, while others think it's just a compact mirror or a small radio. Either way, that little clip sure made history feel oddly modern. Strange sighting. A boy was casually walking down a quiet street when something strange happened. He suddenly stopped, turned around as if he felt someone behind him, and then, flash, a bright light appeared, and the boy was gone, just like that. The street stayed empty, with no sign of where he went. People online started throwing out wild theories. Some said it was just clever editing, others were convinced he slipped into another timeline. The weird part is, no sound, no distortion, just one clean flash, and he disappeared. It's one of those clips that leaves your brain spinning for hours. Teleporting man? Here is the strange CCTV clip that's been circling online. Out of nowhere, a man suddenly appears on the opposite side of the road, like he just skipped through traffic without moving an inch. One frame he's gone, and the next, he's standing there like nothing happened. Some people say it's just a glitch in the recording, while others think it's something way beyond science. Whatever it was, the video definitely leaves you staring at the screen, wondering how that's even possible. India's future rise.
I am going to speak to you about the future of India. India becomes a world superpower by the year 2030.
There's this guy who says he's from the year 2030, and according to him, the future belongs to India. He claimed that by the late 2020s, India will become a global powerhouse, leading in science, AI, and even time travel tech. He said 2029 is when things really change.
In the year 2029, people in India come out with a chip that is able to be planted in the body. This chip makes your brain, on average, 6 times more powerful than it normally is.
India supposedly creates a breakthrough technology that transforms the entire world. According to him, the country's focus on innovation and cyber advancements makes it stronger than ever before, even overtaking some of today's biggest powers. Whether you believe in time travel or not, that's one bold prediction. And honestly, it sounds pretty exciting too.
India has their own time travel program, and a lot of their technology is actually better than the United States.
Journey to 8,973.
I remember they had abnormally large heads and large eyes as well. I spoke to them for quite some time, and they told me that led me to believe that time travel was quite a commonplace thing at that period of time in the future.
This man named William Tyler claimed he traveled all the way to the year 8973. And honestly, his story sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie. He said he met futuristic beings with big heads, large eyes, and the ability to read minds. According to him, they didn't even seem surprised to see him, almost like time travel was a normal thing in their world. But he didn't stop there. He also claimed to have seen the year 3000, and that one was rough. The sky was red, and the planet was falling apart. He even predicted time travel might go public by 2028.
I time traveled to the future on multiple occasions during my work with the British government. My trip to the year 3000 was quite a bit different than my trip to the year 8973.
Empty driver's seat. This one feels straight out of a mystery movie. A police officer pulled over a car one morning for a regular traffic stop. The driver, a young woman named Sarah, calmly handed over her papers and mentioned the car belonged to her mom. The officer turned around for just a second to call something in, and when he looked back, the driver's seat was empty. No sound, no door opening, nothing.
You even see it.
All right,
This is my first time being pulled over.
All right, can I see your driver's license registration, please?
Yeah. Here's my license, but this is my mom's car.
All right, sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is what the?
The car was still running, but Sarah was just gone. Some say it's a camera glitch. Others think something supernatural was at play. Either way, it's seriously mind-bending. iPad in 1999. This old clip from a political rally back in 1999 got people scratching their heads. Everything seems normal. Crowds cheering, cameras flashing, until you spot one person holding what looks exactly like an iPad. Now that's strange because iPads didn't exist until 2010. The way they're holding it, pointing it toward the stage, it's like they're recording the moment, just like we do today. Some say it's proof of time travel. Others think it's just a futuristic-looking notepad or maybe an old camcorder. Whatever it was, that moment from 1999 still feels oddly out of place, like the future accidentally slipped into the past. 1928. Phone mystery. Here's something that still confuses everyone. A clip from 1928, filmed during the premiere of Charlie Chaplin's The Circus. In the footage, a woman walks by holding what looks exactly like a cell phone to her ear. Now remember, this was decades before mobile phones were even invented. Some people think she might have been using an early hearing device, while others are convinced it's proof of time travel. The way she's walking, talking, and holding it just seems too familiar. Whatever it was, that short, black and white moment from 1928 still feels like someone from the future accidentally wandered into the past. Kitchen time portal. Back in 2006, a Swedish man named Håkan Nordqvist claimed something unbelievable happened right in his kitchen. He said he came home to find a leak under his sink, but when he crawled in to fix it, he somehow ended up in the future. There, he met his older self, and the two even compared matching tattoos to prove it. Håkan recorded the moment on his phone, and the video quickly went viral. Some say it's the most convincing time travel clip ever, while others think it's just clever editing. Either way, that little trip under the sink became one of the strangest stories on the internet. Ancient sneaker mystery. Archaeologists in Mongolia once discovered a 1,500-year-old mummy that caused quite a buzz online, not because of the age, but because of the shoes. The mummy was found in the Alai Mountains, wearing what looked shockingly similar to a pair of modern Adidas sneakers. The photos spread fast, and people instantly started joking about time travel and ancient fashion trends. But when experts looked closer, they explained that the Adidas stripes were actually part of traditional Mongolian stitching, not modern branding. Still, it's wild how something made centuries ago could end up looking like something straight out of today's streetwear collection. Tyson's Time Fan. Back in 1995, during one of Mike Tyson's big matches, a sharp-eyed viewer noticed something strange in the crowd. Among all the cheering fans, one person seemed to be holding what looked exactly like a smartphone. The problem? Smartphones didn't even exist back then. The clip quickly spread online, and everyone started joking about a time traveler showing up to record Tyson in action. But after some research, experts figured it out. It wasn't a phone at all. It was actually a handheld camcorder called the Dicam Logitech, one of the earliest digital cameras ever made. Mystery solved. Or maybe not entirely. The girl who looked like Greta. Back in 2019, Greta Thunberg became a global name after her powerful climate speech at the UN. But what really caught people off guard wasn't her words. It was a photo from 1898 that showed a girl working in a mine who looked exactly like her. The resemblance was unreal. Same face, same braids, even the same serious expression. Some people online started joking that Greta might actually be a time traveler sent to warn humanity. Others believed it was just an incredible coincidence. Whether it's time travel or just a trick of history, the photo sure left everyone curious and amazed. Money from future.
Here is the money. Look at this. See the US dollars used in 2080? See how it looks like the current dollar? They're completely preserved the design of the classic dollar, only they replaced Benjamin Franklin.
This guy named Carl claimed he didn't mean to time travel. It just happened. He said he came from the year 2080 and somehow ended up here with a suitcase full of future money. According to him, wars didn't exist in his time, and everyone used digital currencies until a global ban turned the world upside down.
In 2040, the Munich Agreement was signed by all the states of the world, by which all wars were stopped and peace agreements were signed.
The craziest part? He actually showed the cash. Futuristic US dollars featuring a president named Jonathan McNeilson. Carl insisted it was real proof of his story. Whether he truly came from the future or not, his tale definitely left people wondering what might lie ahead for us. The mysterious ring. A group of friends were out exploring a dry, rocky desert when they stumbled upon something strange. A huge, shiny metal ring standing upright in the sand. It looked too perfect to be natural, almost like it was placed there on purpose. One of the girls decided to walk through it, just for fun. But what happened next left everyone frozen. She stepped out the other side, not alone, but holding hands with a man and a small boy. They looked calm, almost like a family. The friends couldn't understand how or when they appeared. Whatever that ring was, it didn't seem ordinary at all. Ocean spiral. While out fishing early one morning, a group of friends noticed something strange far out at sea. A glowing portal slowly opening above the water. At first, they thought it might be some kind of light reflection, but then they spotted something hovering just beside it. It was dark, smooth, and completely silent. The swirl shimmered for a few seconds and then faded away, leaving no sign of what they just saw. The fishermen were left staring at the calm sea, wondering if they had just witnessed something beyond explanation. Glitching device. In 2019, a video started making rounds online showing something that looked straight out of a sci-fi movie. A glowing, round device sat in the middle of a dark room, covered in blinking lights and wires. As the person recording got closer, the lights began flickering faster, and the sound turned into a loud buzzing. It showed a runway-like road on the other side of the portal. Suddenly, the air around it seemed to twist, and the camera started glitching hard. Then, everything went black. The clip ends there, leaving people wondering if it was a clever trick or if someone had actually built something way ahead of our time. Vanishing Man. During a morning news broadcast, viewers noticed something strange happening in the background. Behind the anchors, a man was casually walking through the city square until he suddenly vanished mid-step. No flashes, no smoke, no editing cuts. He just wasn't there anymore. Since it was a live broadcast, people ruled out video editing, which made it even more confusing. Some say it might have been a camera glitch or a reflection trick, while others believe it was something much stranger. Whatever it was, the footage left everyone replaying that moment again and again, trying to make sense of it. Street glitch. A street CCTV camera picked up something that left viewers completely confused. In the middle of a busy road, with cars passing by non-stop, a woman suddenly appeared out of thin air. 1 second the road was clear, and the next, she was just standing there, looking a bit lost. The strangest part was that none of the drivers or pedestrians nearby seemed to notice anything unusual. She looked around for a moment, and then casually walked away, like nothing had happened. Some called it a glitch in the Matrix. Others claimed it was proof of time travel caught on camera. Midnight snack mystery. Late one night in January 2016, security footage outside a closed store caught something that made zero sense. A homeless man was resting nearby when a guy in a black hoodie walked straight toward the locked glass door and somehow went right through it. For a few seconds, the camera glitched, lights flickered, and when the man came back out, he was casually eating a sandwich. The weirdest part? The door never opened once. People online joked he might have been a time traveler grabbing a late-night snack. Even the homeless man said he felt something strange in the air that night. Vanishing traveler. At a busy German airport, CCTV captured something that no one's been able to explain. A 27-year-old man was seen calmly walking through the terminal with his bags, checking in like any other passenger. But just 10 minutes later, he reappeared, this time sprinting across the hall without his luggage, looking completely panicked. He ran straight out of the frame and was never seen again. Airport security checked the footage, but there were no signs of him leaving the building or boarding a flight. Some say it's a case of time slipping, others think it's something far stranger that we'll never really know. Disappearing car. This traffic camera footage from Russia has everyone scratching their heads. Cars were waiting at a red light, nothing unusual, until the light turned green. As they all started moving, one car suddenly appeared right in front of another, causing a collision. The weird part? That car literally wasn't there a second ago. It just popped into the frame like it teleported. People called it a glitch in the Matrix, while others joked it's a government experiment gone wrong. But honestly, it could just be a camera lag messing with our eyes. Still, it looks super strange. Man behind reporter. Now this one had everyone replaying it over and over. A live news report was going smoothly when viewers noticed something odd in the background. A man appeared out of nowhere, like he just stepped through a doorway that didn't exist. He casually walked behind the reporter, but strangely never showed up on the other side of the frame. It's almost like he blended right back into the air. Some people think it was just a camera glitch, but others believe the guy somehow slipped through time for a brief second. Whatever it was, it definitely left everyone stunned. Man from nowhere. This clip from Russia is just wild. A guy literally drops from the sky. No roof nearby, no balcony above, just straight down onto a bench. The CCTV shows him landing flat on his back, which should have been a serious fall, but somehow he just gets up, dusts himself off, and walks away like nothing happened. No one around even seemed to know where he came from. Some say he might have fallen from another dimension. Others think it's just an edited clip. But if it's real, that man either got really lucky or something truly strange happened there. The hidden figure. A girl was just recording a calm waterfall scene for her vlog. Nothing out of the ordinary until she zoomed in a little closer. That's when a tall, dark figure appeared right behind the curtain of falling water. It looked almost human, but way too tall, and still to be a person. Just as she noticed it, the figure stepped back and disappeared behind the water again. People online think there could be a secret cave behind that waterfall, while others say it might be some old spirit connected to nature. Either way, it's one strange sight to catch on camera. Lost scientist. A dash cam in Russia caught a man suddenly appearing right in the middle of a busy road. The truck driver swerved at the last second, narrowly avoiding him. What's strange is that the man was wearing a white lab coat and heavy black boots, looking completely confused, like he had no clue where he'd ended up. People online quickly called him the time-traveling scientist. Some say it's edited footage, others think it's real. Either way, the way he appeared and looked around was just too eerie to ignore. The biker illusion. A group of friends were recording a street performance when something odd happened in the background. Out of nowhere, a man on a bicycle just appeared mid-frame, casually pedaling like he'd been there all along. Nobody in the crowd reacted, not even the musicians. The video spread fast online, with people saying it had to be a glitch or maybe a clever edit. But the strange thing was, there were no jump cuts, no signs of editing, just that one mysterious cyclist who seemed to ride in from nowhere. Vanishing bird. A strange clip from Melbourne back in 2014 caught everyone's attention. It shows a busy street from above, people walking, cars moving, everything normal, until a bird flies into the frame. It's gliding smoothly across the screen when suddenly, mid-flight, it just fades away before reaching the other side. No blur, no cut, just gone. People online couldn't stop replaying it, trying to figure out what happened. Some said it was a camera glitch. Others joked that the bird might have flown through a hidden dimension. Whatever it was, that clip still feels oddly unexplainable. Stadium runner. During a live football match in La Paz, Bolivia, something caught everyone off guard. As Fox Sports cameras panned across the crowd, a human figure could be seen sprinting through the stands, moving fast and smoothly through rows of people, without anyone reacting to it. What's strange is that the person seemed slightly transparent and passed right through the crowd before fading out. Many first thought it was a glitch or a reflection, but some started calling it the Time Runner, a traveler who accidentally appeared at the wrong time, right in the middle of a live broadcast. Theme park illusion. At a Disney theme park, a video went viral showing a man in a bright pink shirt who seemed to pop into existence out of nowhere. People instantly jumped to wild conclusions, from time travel to teleportation. But the truth might be a lot simpler. Turns out, the man was just walking right behind her, blending perfectly into the scene. When he moved slightly, it looked like he suddenly appeared out of nowhere. A perfect example of how perspective can totally mess with your eyes and make ordinary moments look extraordinary. So not every strange clip you see is proof of time travel, but this next one, yeah, this one's pretty tough to explain. Boston takeoff mystery. A CCTV camera in Boston caught what looked like a normal plane taking off from the runway. Everything seemed routine until, right after liftoff, the plane just wasn't there anymore. No trace, no shadow, nothing. People have all kinds of theories about it. Some say it could have been a technical glitch or a camera error, while others are convinced it's proof of teleportation or even time travel. Whatever the truth is, the footage feels oddly real, and that's what makes it so hard to shake off. Open discussion. This strange video, supposedly from Miami, has been all over the internet lately. It shows a car pulling into a parking lot at night, and just behind it, a bright swirling light appears, almost like a glowing portal. A guy steps out of the car, looks at it for a few seconds, and then curiously walks straight inside. The moment he does, the light fades and disappears completely. His friend starts panicking, calling others to see it, but it's already gone. Some say it's a hoax, others think it's something bigger. But honestly, the timing feels way too perfect to ignore. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again. Mysterious old lady. In this video, a group of security guards were just hanging out near a building late at night when one of them noticed something strange near a fire hydrant across the road. It looked like an old woman with a hunched back, walking slowly with a stick. At first, they thought maybe she needed help, but then, right as she reached a tree, she simply vanished. Everyone just stood there, stunned, and then she appeared again. They replayed the footage again and again, and there was no cut or glitch. Some say it was a ghost, while others think it was a time slip. Whatever it was, it left everyone completely speechless.